9 times? Yep, believe it or not, the Nashville Predators have now defeated the New York Islanders 9 consecutive times. Oh yeah, of course I know that stat, Johnny. What kind of Preds fan would I be if I didn't? I was asking for confirmation after watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off for the first time. Was Ferris really absent 9 times his senior year of high school? Everybody's hands go up, way up, as the Nashville Predators defeat the New York Islanders by a score of 4-1 in Long Island, New York, inside UBS Arena Friday night. They win their second back-to-back set of games on a season. They have their second 3-game winning streak of the season and are now 7-1-1 in their last 9 games on the back of a 48 save performance. Beautiful by one Kevin Lankinen, tying him for 5th all-time for a save performance in a game. The Preds are finally, officially, over the 500 mark 23 games into the season. Coming into this one, the Preds have a remarkable 8-game winning streak against the New York Islanders, their longest winning streak actively against any NHL team right now. And Kevin Lankinen will get the start in this game as Juuse Saros gets a well-deserved day of rest on a back-to-back after how he performed against New Jersey last night. Both teams are able to generate some chances early in the first 5 minutes, but nobody is able to pot the opening goal. As I see the Preds settle into this one, I have to say I much appreciate that the Preds, for the first time since Pekka retired, have a much more reliable backup to turn to, so Saros doesn't have to play so many games this season. Play continues about halfway through the first period. Islanders are buzzing around the Preds net, and the horn doesn't go off behind Lankinen, but the Islanders insist that they score just as play has stopped because Jeremy Lauzon, out of desperation, puts the puck out of play, and he's going to get a delay of game, but they need to look and see if the puck crossed the line. And the NHL ESPN Plus feed that we were all shown, because we all watched it, it wasn't a regional broadcast, it was a national broadcast. It looked like it may have counted as a goal, but there wasn't sufficient white ice for Toronto to say it crossed the line, so they went with the call on the ice with the refs there behind the net. When it would have gone in, it is officially a no goal. This game is still scoreless, and we play on. On the ensuing power play that the Islanders would have because of Lauzon's delay of game, the Islanders had some close calls, but the Preds were resistant and killed it off, and the game continued. And soon after the Preds would kill off the Islanders' power play, their hard work would get them rewarded with a power play of their own. And through the first minute of it, it didn't look like the Preds were going to be able to do anything until a few seconds later. Down the Islanders' right wing board to Sorokin's left, you've got Matt Duchene, and he's got good possession of it. And for some reason, the Islander defenders are maybe watching Juuse too much at the point, and they're forgetting about a certain guy behind him to Sorokin's right, because the Red Sea is parting, but it's white, leaving Duchene a wide open passing lane to get it over to number 9, Philip Forsberg, and with his 8th of the season, before Sorokin can get across because he was following Duchene too much, Forsberg puts it in the net, giving the Preds the opening goal. 1-0 Preds. Soon after the Preds get the opening goal, Tanner Jeannot takes a roughing penalty on Anders Lee, potentially stalling the Preds' momentum, but the Preds' penalty kill is their strength right now, and they're persistent, and they don't collapse or choke, and they kill that off, obviously frustrating the Islanders. Final minute ticks down in the first period of this one. The Preds extend the lowly Islanders' record of being one of the lowest scoring teams in the first period. As the horn sounds for the first intermission, Preds still lead 1-0. Early moments in the second period, the Preds' Michael McCarron gets into a fight with Islanders' Matt Martin. Matt Martin trying to spark his team, get them going, and it appears he does so because he wins the fight, so we'll see if the Islanders can pick up from that. It's not immediate. for the Islanders, and the Preds get their chance to extend their lead as Ryan Johansson and Cole Smith have a great chance to make it 2-0, but a sprawled out Sorokin keeps the puck out. Later, after Jeremy Liaison has taken a penalty, a minute into that penalty, Anders Lee of the Islanders takes a penalty, putting these teams 4-on-4. But just you wait, because shortly after, the refs are whistle happy, and Sebastian Aho, nope, not the Carolinas Sebastian Aho, this Sebastian Aho who plays for the Islanders, he takes a penalty, which means the Preds have a brief 4-on-3 power play. And you can check my Twitter timeline for proof that yes, immediately after this penalty was called, I said, hey Preds, this would be a perfect time to take a lead with so few defenders on the ice, and guess what happened? Immediately off the face-off, after Duchesne has gotten the puck to Phil Forsberg, he gets it back to Captain Roman Josi, who wastes no time because Ryan Johansson is providing the perfect screen in front of Ilya Sorokin. So Josi takes a blast, it has ice, it goes into the net. The Preds have a 2-0 lead. After the 4-on-4 concludes, the Islanders get a boost of energy and get a rush into the Preds zone, but Kevin Lanky is just dialed into this game right now. Under 6 minutes left to go in the second period. Now, the Preds are in the Islanders zone. Dante Fabro has control of the puck, and pressure by Matt Barzal causes Fabro to cough the puck up to Barzal, and he gets a clean-cut breakaway going the other way, all alone on Kevin Lankin, and Lankin shuts the door, keeps it out, maintaining the Preds lead. My goodness me, either tonight, post-game dinner after the game, or tomorrow, Dante Fabro owes Kevin Lankin a big steak dinner for saving his ass and preventing this game from swinging the other way with momentum for the Islanders had they tied it in that moment. Islanders, with about 90 seconds left to go in the second period, come ever so close to chipping into the Preds lead, but Lankinen, he just is in a different world, and he's frustrating the Islanders to no end. He maintains the Preds 2-0 lead, and the Preds nearly make it 3-0 going into the second intermission, but 2-0 has got to be enough, right? After making 18 saves and not allowing a goal in the second period, what does Kevin Lankinen have in store for Preds Nation in the third period, who are on the verge of winning one of the biggest back-to-back set of games for this franchise in quite a while? Preds start to apply their defensive zone structure that they're known for, since they have a 2-goal lead and they can sit back and let the game come to them, because at first the Islanders really aren't pressuring them too much, as the Preds are just content to milk parts of the clock off, trying to get this down to all zeros. About 4 minutes into the final frame, back-to-back series for both teams, Josi and Johansson go the other way and aren't able to put a 3-0 goal past Sorokin, and then Matt Barzal rushes the other way, defended well by Jeremy Liaison, as he gets a desperation backhand shot off on Kevin Lankin, and he still stops that one too. Islanders starting to see some smoke as the steam that they're cooking up as they try to get some offense to get a goal on the board and try to see if they can come back against the Preds, as Josh Bailey has an excellent opportunity, but Kevin Lankinen is not letting anything by him. The Preds defense is letting him see all the shots. Not even a sequence when Kevin Lankinen isn't even in position to make a save is able to go in, because here comes Ryan McDonough with his face to keep the puck out, even though he would have to leave temporarily to get the stitches, but he would be okay. That man, Ryan McDonough, may not have been the best Preds player on the ice, but he deserves a lot of recognition for saving the Preds bacon with sacrificing his money-making face. 9 minutes left to go in regulation, and the Islanders may have finally found a chink in the Preds' armor, as Michael McCarron takes a hooking call on Sebastian Aho, and quick enough on the ensuing power play, Matt Barzal, the Lankinen and the Preds defense is trying to defend against the pass, leaving a shooting lane for Matt Barzal to shoot it past Lankinen's glove side. The Islanders have cut the Preds lead down to 2-1. Islanders find their second win and get even more pressure and more pressure. But Lanky is dialed in under 7 minutes left to go. Can he hang on and get the Preds a key 2 points in this game? On one of the 21 saves that Lanky would make in that third period, he even made a save without a glove on. Oh my God. Thank God that hand didn't get skated on when he lost his glove and he's okay. The last few minutes, 5 minutes left, then 4 minutes left, then 3 minutes left, seem to take forever to tick away as Lanky is giving a Superman effort in this game. Preds playing solid defense and not letting the Islanders gain possession of the puck for too long so they can pull Sorokin as time ticks down. We're under 2 minutes. And then finally, with 90 seconds left, the Islanders are finally able to pull their goalie. Finally, the Islanders are on a solid attack with just over a minute left to go in regulation. The Islanders defender, I think it was Dobson, can't gain control of the puck fully, and that allows number 95, Matt Duchene, to aggressively attack him, steal the puck away as he skates into the defensive zone of the Islanders as he gets more pressure on him. So he gets a shot away, just hoping to maybe get it out of the way down the ice so it won't be an icing. But no, success! It finds the empty net. It's Preds 3, Islanders 1. That just happens to be Matt Duchene's 300th NHL career goal, and it's the insurance marker in this game. And just for good measure, to make sure there won't be any sort of a comeback, with under 40 seconds left to go in regulation, Mikael Granlund pots an empty netter of his own. The final score in this one, Preds 4, Islanders 1. The Preds certainly showed the fan base, as I am sure they also showed themselves, something about this team right now. Maybe turning a corner after winning back-to-back road games after only starting the season with 3 road wins. And again, I can't say enough how awesome it is to see that the Preds have a reliable backup so that Juuse Saros doesn't have to be ridden like a thoroughbred into the ground because they have no one else to put in the net. Lanky was awesome tonight, even though he allowed the 1 goal, making 48 saves in this game. A part of me kind of wanted him to break Dan Ellis's franchise record of 54. And I can't complain at all about the Preds' special teams performance tonight. They went 2 for 3 on the power play and allowed the Islanders only to go 1 for 4 on their power play chances. More of that kind of effort, please, and this team will win more games than it loses. And I mentioned on Twitter after this game that since this team will be off until next Thursday when they have to go to Tampa, since the 2 games from last week haven't been rescheduled yet, Coach John Hines, this team has earned the weekend off. Do not schedule them for practice until Monday. They've earned it. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like it. You can find my social media as always by clicking on the channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption. And 23 games into the season, if it isn't concrete for most of you by now, I think it's pretty clear that the Preds have a reliable backup to turn to when Saros needs a rest day or two.